Be ready. Welcome, Ames hockey fans. I am excited for tonight's game, joined here by my compatriot and pal, Mike Giles Jr.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Tom, for that wonderful introduction. Exciting to get the home opener tonight against the Lincoln Stars. We had pretty good battles with them last season, though they did take us each time, though, so we're hoping for a little different outcome starting tonight. So we'll get this starting lineup going for you guys, and then we'll get ready to play.
Yeah, so real quick, our Lincoln starters, in goal for them is number 90, Matthew Travis. Number 86 is Ben Insco. Looking at the numbers here, I can't see that, is that 23? Ryan Dingwell. Number 6 is Cash Schwartman. Number 7 is Landon Bogosian. And number 19 is Randy Robler. Our starters, the more important group here, is at left wing we have Zach Wilson. At center we have Graf Linder. At right wing we have Ethan Garnis. At left D, Charles Hargrove. And our right D. And at right D, Reed Jones. And in net tonight is Wes Carl. We're going to join the rest of the varsity team on the blue line here. We're going to pause for the national anthem, and we will be back with you momentarily. All right, time for some hockey.
Well, we have a little adjustment in our starting lineup tonight. If you notice that we had Ethan Garnis listed, and very deserving of the role he's in. But our first line starter, normally winger, would be Wyatt Pink, but he's been out sick all week. I saw him here at the rink tonight, so it's good that he's here and supporting his team. But there is team policy in addition to that if you miss practice during the week, obviously I don't think that's unusual, but hopefully he'll get time to recovery, and we'll get him back first of next week.
Yep, I think, and the whole spirit behind it, and they talked about this before the season for the players, is like if you're down and out enough that you can't practice all week, it's not necessarily saying that your body is ready and that you're recovered enough that you're ready to play the games on the weekend. I think it's a fair policy. You know, we hate to miss Wyatt on the ice this week, but rules is rules.
And Ethan was able to, and he's played a very positive role this whole season on that third line. But similarly, he was able to fill in last year in circumstances like this as well. So Ethan's a very versatile player and very deserving of this position. So
absolutely,
we're good. So here we go. Puck drop on the 2023-24 opening season for Ames Cyclones.
Yep.
Linder pushes it back. Good job, Zach.
Wilson pushes it back in the zone.
Good pressure right off
Lincoln
the bat.
drops to pick it up, wraps it around the boards. Oh, almost held in by Jones, but Lincoln clears, and here they come 2v1 with a fast back check by Linder. They try to pass across the ice, but misses White on the pass in the corner. Jones comes out with it, rotates D to D back to Hargrove. Hargrove off the boards up to Garnis. Garnis turns up the ice, gets it out of the zone. Linder chips it up, works his way into the zone. He's got Wilson on the far side. Little bit.
That was an interesting dynamic there of him flipping it up and then popping it in, but he's got that good hand-eye coordination for that too. Giles has made his way in now. Jones through to Shifley. One thing that I know this past week that they practiced on a lot was their
oh, nice move by Shifley off the boards.
Right there.
Another
good
one was
job,
Flory was on the backside, picked up that rebound. What do we talk about all the time? That rebound off the pads.
Right
Flory was there. Quick rebound, quick fire back at the net. Didn't make purchase, but we're going to find that working for us if we keep that kind of pressure.
Yeah, Isaac's got it down. They got good pressure, and I think this is some of the things they worked on this past week in practice. Good pass out. Baker, there we go. Giles.
Nice movement around the corners.
I like it. One of the things we talked about last week was that, they need to be, if they're going to be sitting in the middle of that slot, they've got to be ready to receive whatever comes their way, right? So we're going to start off with probably a penalty against Baker.
He's going to get a high stick, or what has he got? He's going to take two now?
And he's going to take two. I wonder if there's a little mouthing going on, and I can see the Lincoln guys keep your mouth quiet. Yeah. I think the second one's going in, probably running his mouth a little bit. Can we see what the Shifley penalty is? We've got roughing over there. Yeah. Yep.
Tee it up on the other one.
Yep.
Offsetting penalties will stay 5v5.
Yep, 5v5. What do we get there?
So they're trying to call us out of the zone, but the penalty was there. Offsetting penalties, I think they're going to keep it deep in there. We get the face-off. They push it up. Flory was unable to hold on to it at the blue line. He pushes it back deep, though.
Back down nice. That was a good job. Allow us to regroup down at the bottom.
That was
that pass out.
That was one of those things we talk about, that battle at the blue line. Lincoln was on their way out. Flory got up to the blue line and just kept that puck from getting out and kept that pressure deep. That's huge in a situation like that where instead of everybody having to regroup and neutral ice at worst and maybe on our end, he just dumps it down deep, and it's a little bit of a chase, and that keeps momentum going our way down there, and you saw how much more time we were able to hold it. That one's dangerous.
Yeah,
that puck floated in the low slot, and Lincoln player skated in uncontested in that low slot and put it in there. Carl just collapsed on it and kept it from going anywhere. But that's not a good play.
I don't think we had a good transition at that moment. I think a couple of folks were trying to make their way off the ice for that next line to come out, and I think the transition was very sloppy. So they'll just have to keep that working going through. The first line's back out there. So what is it? We got no icing
off
here. So we'll see how he operates the third line tonight, going through that process. Josh Stansfield made his way out onto the ice and replaced Oliver when he got off. Come on, shoot it, Ethan.
Garnis off the shin pads of a Lincoln player. Linder holds it in the zone. Linder moves up.
Oh, right off the post.
Quick fire off the left side of the goal. He goes off the post. Linder with a nice breakaway there. Just held that in. It went off a Lincoln player's skates, held it in, went in deep, put the pressure on the net. We want to see that keeping up.
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Their energy right now is up. They're good. They're having good puck possession. They're being physical, so they are right now playing a very solid game. So
Carl covers that.
Yeah. So now we're coming out with that third line that we talked about earlier. So we got Josh's, Josh senior with us. He came back to us just last year after being off for 2 years. He has been playing football this year, and they got beat last night. Webster City did. So I'm sad for them in that sense because, him being a senior and stuff, that was his last run there. But I'm happy for us to have him back out, and we'll start getting him back and getting him on the ice and getting some practice time with him. So we're looking forward to that. So we have Stansfield, Van Devender out there. We have Keller along with Weaver and Hance.
Yeah.
There we go. Shoot it in. There we go. Good job.
So Weaver at the blue line. Dump that one in deep. Like to see a little more possession and control going into the zone. But, if he can get the pressure down there. we'd like to see that as he matures. That'll get better.
For sure. Gets more comfortable in the position that he has on the team and where and what he's able to do, though. He's a big body kid, and so that is size is something we definitely need on our team. So we're glad to have him. That's for sure. Come on, Hans.
So Hans working his way in there. Flory comes across,
Flory
gets possession, rotates.
And Giles have made their way in. We're about to get and Shifley Kiefer is out there. Kiefer had a little bit of a breakout game last weekend with his first varsity goal. He also had an assist. So we're seeing a lot of positivity come out of Kiefer right now, and I can see a lot of confidence on him just the way he's skating right now.
I was going to say that. Not just now. I mean, when he first came in the game, you could tell he picked right up where he left off last week. So good on him. Taking all advantage. Interesting fun fact last year.
Oh, right through.
Flory gets. Flory was just in a bad position, kind of working his way towards the goal.
Come on, keep up with it.
Originally last year, Kiefer Shifley was not going to play high school. He was just going to be a practice player. And Coach Dave said, hey, he's doing good things. Let's go ahead and keep him. Let's put him on the roster. And he's really made the most of that.
Yeah, he's made a lot of improvement. I've seen some development in his shot as it is. From a defensive perspective, Kiefer is a solid D-man. So he's our
he's a stay-at-home D-man.
Right? Giles, who he's partnered with, is kind of a
he will move up.
Multi-player where he's going to do
Wilson.
a little bit more joining the rush
rebound.
and things of that nature. Little bit more comfortable handling the puck from the blue line, so forth and so on. But Kiefer is going to continue to develop, and what I've seen so far this season, the work he's put in this summer has definitely paid off. So who we have in there? We have Garnes, Hargrove, and Shifley, along with Wilson and Jones. So Shifley probably needs to make his way out. This is not that's not his line. So we'll see how Shifley being Tristan, we'll see how this works out.
That was kind of his opportunity there to work his way.
They must have switched it up because they don't seem to be calling for him to get off. So
no, he's kind of holding that. I don't know if somebody's did something that mixed that up a little bit.
Up there. We'll see how these
had
refs are going to call it.
They seem to be really letting them play. Oh, Wilson tried to float that in front. White Shifley was there, but the Lincoln player put their stick on it, knocked it down, didn't let it get up in front of the net.
So Tristan's still out there. We now have the third line coming out, but Tristan is still on the ice. So we'll see if he makes a change or not.
Oh boy,
he does not.
Van Devender
kind
of got held up there. Hans comes in now for Shifley. Hans picks it up. He works in left side. Comes around the corner.
Get around. Nice. Good movement through Crash. And you're going to hear that call. That's Crash. That's his nickname is Crash. And if you follow along with us throughout this season, you'll understand where that nickname comes from because he does not slow down.
He does not.
All out all the time.
So there, instead of like a crash, like an automobile crash, that was like crash the net. Like he was moving, came in the zone, had possession, crashing on net.
Good job. Try to get it out.
Like to see more of that.
I don't need that dude jumping 6 feet up in the air and knocking it out though.
Yeah,
he got some space between the ice and his bottom of his skates.
That was a good glove. There's not a lot of guys comfortable leaving the ice on their skates like that. There's another one, reached up with his glove, knocked it down in the zone. Lincoln holding it deep. Van Devender comes around.
Get out.
Goes to Stansfield. Stansfield wraps around. Keller trying to push it up past the blue line.
Come on. Hey,
there we go.
Feet
up.
Come on.
Weaver picks us, comes into the zone.
Shoot it. Atta baby.
There we go. Weaver felt the pressure, took his shot. At that point, we hate to just take a blind shot, but the Lincoln player had a good back check going. He felt that pressure over his shoulder, took a solid shot, made you're not going to make shots you don't take. So I think that was a good move.
But I don't have a problem with him making that shot to begin with, even if it was at the top of the circle, because you've got to get that goalie moving. He did not shoot it right in the middle of his chest. He tried to go up over his glove side, so I have no problem with that. So we have Giles and Shifley out there right now at the D with Baker and Flory and Shifley, Tristan in.
Nice pass to Baker.
Yep.
Baker comes in left side,
right
feeds
there,
up to
come on, shoot
Shifley,
it.
makes a move.
Oh.
Same thing, you know,
Right.
not square. Adams going for his glove side there. The goalie got it, but
Sorry.
I like what you're saying, that too much, like these shots go in, it's like right in the breadbasket of the goalie. You know, you get the chest pads of the goalie, they're soft, they're going to absorb pucks. They're not going anywhere. You know, they're making the goalie work for this.
I'm seeing a little bit improvement in their breakouts because their puck movement is a lot better. They're getting out a little bit easier. So I think the work they did this past week is paying off for sure. So that was a good pass by Isaac. Oh, right,
Baker
going down.
And there was one where Baker wasn't just throwing it at the goal. That was actually a pass.
Intentional. Yes, he had both Giles and Shifley right there. Unfortunately, the Lincoln player was just able to put their stick right out at the beginning. D to D. Oh.
That was a little whiff, or shouldn't say a whiff, but a little misfire on the puck. You heard that one come off the stick funny.
Oh, wait, you got
Shifley
it.
working his way, and he's got some help. Tried to go 5-hole. Goalie closed down on that one.
Hey, but to your point, though, he's not going right in the middle of the bed basket. So he is still making it. Their shots are much more intentional and purposeful. So I appreciate where he tried to go on that one. We now have Jones and Hargrove in, along with Wilson, Garnis, and Linda. Come on, Jones. Come on, Jonesy. Control it. There we go. There we go. Get it in. Out of way, Zach.
Another one.
Like
low,
that.
hard, on goal. Yep. Goalie's not shutting those down. That's something that we've seen all night. Like the ones that are in the up in the air, the goalie's getting those in his glove, and he's knocking those down, not letting them go anywhere.
Jonesy. Get to it, Chuck. Get to it. There
Lincoln 2v1, but good back check by Hargrove. He knocks that one down. We reverse. Wilson trying to get control of it still.
Boy, our zone entry is really doing well tonight. Even the control in the puck through the neutral zone is much, much better. Good reverse there. I like it. Send it back to open ice. Your D partner. Put it out. Send it up.
So something fun you're all going to see tonight is we've got a new camera angle.
Oh, that's right. We have behind the net angle.
We got a GoPro behind the net. Give you all a different view.
Set up,
We're
Coop.
always working to make this a better, exciting broadcast for everybody.
So we have Cooper Van Deventer has made his way in. I don't know. I can't say. I don't have it up. I know his dad is out in Colorado for work this weekend, so I'm guessing he is probably on. Though I do not have. I don't have it pulled up, so I need to pull that up.
Puck pops into the zone. Van Deventer gets the puck, bounces it off the board. It works towards the slot. Lincoln puts a backhander towards the net. Doesn't work its way. Lots of trees in the way. Oh, boy, that was too dangerous. Too much time in front of the net. We can't let that puck sit there like that. Luckily, our defense collapsed on it finally. That's going to be an icing. There it is. I was looking at the far linesman, but that's going to be an icing call. We're going to bring it out. That's the kind of dangerous stuff. We let that happen for 2 seconds in front of our net. We went from being up 7 shots to 1. But if we go and we let them sit in front of the net like that where the puck is loose, we're going to pay for that. So, good pressure. I like where we're at. 6 minutes to go. We're a little more than 10 minutes into this period. We have 7 shots on goal. That's exactly where we want to be. I like not just that we have 7 shots on goal. We have 7 quality shots on goal. So, like you said, that zone entry, that pressure that's coming, I think if we keep that up, we're going to see this we're going to get the fruits of our labor. How about that?
Dude. We got our third line out there tonight, and for some of y'all out there, and I'll go through it, won't go into too much detail, but we lost one of our freshman players this weekend due to an injury, due to an unforeseen injury on Wednesday morning, during practice on Wednesday morning, and right now that's Cayenne Bristow, and right now we're probably anticipating he'll be out for the rest of the season, but he's a strong young man. He's got young, strong bones, and so hopefully maybe we'll get that healed up quicker and he can make his way back. But we will miss Cayenne both on our varsity and our JV team. So we wish him a fast and speedy recovery. I know it's going to be a long road for him, probably 6 to 8 weeks at minimum. And then once that recovery takes place, it'll be determined whether or not he can actually get back on the ice. But
Yeah,
He'll get back with us as soon as he can.
It's definitely one at this age you don't want to rush back into action.
No.
And so, yeah, it's a decision we'll make in another month and a half to 2 months. And I know he wants to be back on the ice as fast as he can.
Well,
so there was one. Weaver slapped that one across the ice. In some respects, that's the kind of move that I like to see, that they're using the boards and letting that die. But it was too narrow, and it let Lincoln collapse on it while we're coming off the bench.
Come on. There we go.
Flory got to that one. He was trying to pull it up to his front hand on his stick, but just a little awkward for him. Baker trying to rotate around. Shifley comes across. He finds Flory on the far side. Flory feeds to Shifley coming into the zone. He works his way, pulls it in, toe drag, works his way up to the net, off the goalie, goes to the far side. Baker trying to pick it up.
Got to be careful on that. I appreciate the pinch, but we didn't have anybody back, so that we just got to be mindful of situational awareness of that nature. Nope, no icing.
That was pretty close to the red line there.
Flory.
So Shifley picks it up. He's got Shifley has Flory trailing behind him. There was a line change.
Good, solid.
Now that is an interference call for him to come out of the nowhere and go and run into him. He didn't have the puck. He was just off the play. He was just trying to get a revenge hit.
Oh, got to be ready for that, Ethan.
So
there we go. We got Hargrove and Shifley still out there. Shifley's got to make his way off the ice.
There we go, far side.
Back out. Wilson's out there. Good stop, getting possession of the puck. All right, take your time, Charles. Take your time. There we go.
That one goes into the Lincoln bench. We'll pause here.
Let's see here real quick. We got Jeremy Bristow. We talked about his son earlier a little bit. Emma Van Dieven on there. She's got a big shout out for her brother Coop. Connie Horn, Miss Connie's on there. Reed's grandma. Patty Van, go Coop. Got another Coop. Coop's got the big following tonight.
Yeah.
Russ Bristow's on there. Grandma Bristow's watching. Matt. I've always said Grant
Kaler.
Kaler. I've been saying it wrong for years. I'm glad somebody's correcting me on that.
Another.
And Bruce. Looks like Drew. Number 16. Drew.
He must be a Lincoln. I don't think Lincoln's supporter. Broadcasting. Yeah. So Drew Balkovich.
Well, welcome, Bruce. We're glad to have you online here. You probably will not feel like we are biased during this comment.
I don't make promises I can't keep. We try to be fair, though.
We try to be fair, but we may lean a little bit over to the Cyclones a little bit. But we try to call it as we see it, even if it goes against our team. Like right there, I mean, number 29 was making it. 19 was making his way in. Had a good move through the top of the. Just right after the blue line, so we like to see good competition, good skill out there, good hard play, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Yep. So any other? Matt Kaler says we got it right. Knocked down. Carl knocked it down. Lincoln took another shot.
Get it out.
There we go.
Oh.
There we go. That's going to be an icing on Keller. He just chipped it up, which
he did.
I don't think was bad. Just a little bit too much forward.
Well, again, he had good ice in front of him, and that D man did not have a good gap on him, so he had the space, even if it was to get to the red line to then dump the puck. But these are just simple things that over time, as they continue to practice, they continue to develop, get more confident that will come. That will be more obvious to him.
Keller, I think, is just a sophomore, so
correct.
Really getting a little more D time or varsity time this year.
Absolutely.
I think we'll see him next year really making a showing.
Baker with
I was going to say before that we had a Lincoln fan chime in, but if any other Lincoln fans are out there, feel free to throw something in the chat. We'll give you a shout out. We're equal opportunity giving shout outs for our fans, so welcome anybody who's joining us.
It's a good job by Kiefer stepping up, disrupting him just enough that the puck comes loose. Pass out. Kiefer to
Flory picks
Baker
it up.
To Flory. Flory makes a drive in. Shifley's to the net. Back out to Kiefer. Going to shoot the net.
Oh, it's in! 2 in a row for Shifley. So great shot by Shifley. So look what happened there and how it started. Flory comes in. He comes in left side. He doesn't have an opening. He doesn't have the support. He just works his way around the net. Once he gets around the back side of the net, he sees the opening. And watch Scheifele come up in the upper right-hand corner there. He bounces off the board. Scheifele picks it up and just puts a good shot on net. Low, hard, on net, and good things are going to happen. There you see it. So good smart heads-up play by Flory.
Love it. He put hits, the thing is that goalie was a little off balance a little bit. He wasn't squared up. And Kiefer, I'm going to give Kiefer a lot of credit and points to see that Kiefer saw that and put the puck right where it needed to go. So good job by him. Good, another breakout here. Ethan take possession. So what we have out there now is Hargrove, Jones, Wilson, Garnis, and Linder.
So Ames jumped up like 7-1 in the shot count. And Lincoln is really starting to even that up. We got our 8 shots. We got, within our 10 shots on goal, we got that first goal out of that.
Pick it up. Get it up, Jonesy.
But Lincoln's picking up and getting momentum on their shots on goal, too. So we really need to work on our control and start to get that possession and put more pressure on the other end, or we're going to see that goal answered pretty quick here. Lincoln briefly offside. They retreat, get a fresh line in. Ames is working on clearing. Linder chips that one ahead, but Lincoln picks it up. Not quite out of the zone yet. Into neutral. Hargrove.
Ooh.
Hard slapper off the shins of a
I think we were
Lincoln
lucky,
player.
though, that it went off the Lincoln because I think that would have been I think that would have gone
Intentional.
on net and we were still in the zone.
Yeah.
So good thing it deflected off the Lincoln player. Atta-way.
For those of you who don't know, if we have a player in the delayed offside and we put a shot on goal, that gets called as a delay or an intentional offside, and then we would come back and face off in our zone, almost like an icing call.
Again. Oh,
oh, they tried that toe drag. Hargrove not buying it.
Step up.
So there ends our first period, and I have to say, we're coming out 8 shots on goal. I think that's right in the wheelhouse of where we'd like to be. I'd like to see a little bit more pressure down there. We got a goal to show for it. I think we started out on fire. We let up a little bit at the end. I think if we can pick this or continue this pressure, come out of the locker room without dropping anything, on our effort, on our speed, I think we'll have a good second period. I like what we're seeing so far.
As I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, doing a little scouting report, but figuring out what's going on in the practice so we can speak intelligently about this situation that they worked on breakouts this past week, right? Both power play breakouts and just 5-on-5 breakouts. In a lot of ways, they had to do that because they had to substitute a new player in with Ethan, but it's paid off so far. I mean, they have been a lot more intentional in their breakouts, positioning where the winger is up on the wall. Their heads up a lot better, and so I'm impressed that they are implementing what's happening from Coach Rick. So, yes, a great first period. We, a great second goal of the season by Kiefer, and we'll just hopefully keep rolling into the second period. And we want to give one big last shout out to
Elaine Orman. That's Joe's mother up in, I can't remember if it's Mason City or Clear Lake, but somewhere in that 7-mile radius.
Somewhere in that little radius right there. Well, welcome, everybody, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Oh, look who chimed in, too. Coach
Hello,
Dave.
Coach Elliston. We'll see you in about 15 All right, everybody. Well, we are coming back out for the start of the second period as my esteemed colleague is making his way back up to the bird's nest of the stream team here. And big shout out to our stream team. As was mentioned a little bit earlier today, we have another camera, behind the net camera. That's Jared Carl has got that working, and that's normally a camera that they use for the goalies to give feedback to the goalies. But we, due to some of the work with Tom and David and all the stream team, we're able now to connect that camera, that GoPro, and give you all a different view. So we try every opportunity to make your watching of the game that much more enhanced, and ability for you, those that can't make it, to watch your child, your grandchild, your brother, your uncle, whoever, just even if you're a close friend. I know last weekend we had Shannon Carpenter, whose son played goalie for us last year, and so forth and so on. And we got some nice big banners up there, I see. Those are all our seniors up there right now. So
something new all the time. We're adding stuff all the time to our game, and that was something that we get to add this year, and that's our senior banners. A little bigger than what we've had in the past.
Life
so excited
size,
to see that.
Baby, life size.
There we
So
go.
we have our
Puck
starting
drops.
line out there right now with Hargrove and Jones. Jones made a good pickup, making a good approach into the zone. Drops it off deep. Linder recognized him and was able to stay back off on the blue line. Oh, we're going to be, I think we got away with an offsides there, to be honest with you. But there's no reviews in Midwest League hockey. So
there was a good one. Weaver was right in front of the net in the low slot. They sent that in there, got it on his stick, tried to turn, kind of in a bad position for him to really put a hard shot on net. But I like the move. I like the positioning. Here comes a breakaway. Lincoln moves that in. Jones keeps the pressure on Mathis as they work their way in. Puck pops up in the air. Rubler
nobody's there.
Sends one down low, but Carl with a quick glove grabs that one and freezes that one. We'll face off in our zone, but we took the pressure off.
And
Stop
able to
that
get
puck
that
from
line
bouncing
change
around.
out. Was Weaver in there for Garnis on that one? Did you see that? Was that a little bit of a change?
I didn't see quite the line make up. There's another one.
Pick
Bounces
it up.
loose.
Come on, boys. That was not very effective. They did not have a lot of nothing on that face-off. I mean, they just allowed the puck to dribble out in front and didn't pay attention where it
dribbled out front, and they left that side of the net wide open.
Yeah.
The puck just sat there. Nobody closed on it.
I'd be interested to see what the GoPro has to say. Maybe a little bit close, but they just didn't. I was thinking to myself, man, are they even aware they dropped the puck? I mean, it just was not much effort on that.
Look at that. And skates aren't moving. They're just kind of drifting in the low slot there.
Yeah.
And they're going to make us pay for that.
Well, and once again, we have a team that is taking advantages of a mistake that we made. So we got to see that get cleaned up a little bit. So we keep the same line out there with Flory, Shifley, and Baker, along with Giles and Shifley at the blue line. Not much effort on that pass out there either. That's a good.
There you go. Shifley stepped up on that one.
Stepped up on that puck and was like, "No, sir, you're not going any further."
And I like that because too often, this has been a bad habit across the club, is we stand there and wait for it to come to us. So I like to see him actually step up at that puck and stop them from making progress.
So this has been one of our strongest lines, and as of right now, they have not. Their start here under the second period is not it's not a good sample of how this particular line plays. So we'd like to see.
That Cedar Rapids.
They'll make that adjustment. Wow, I don't see. I mean, he had two players right there. I don't see how it made it through it, but evidently it did. Icing on that, we're going to have a in our zone face-off. We're going on. We have the Stansfield and Van Deventer back there, along with Crash and Ethan and
Weaver.
Dylan. Nope, it's Ethan Garnis. That away, Ethan. Good pickup off of that. Pick it up. That away. Good D-to-D pass. See where they're. See, we needed a forward through that neutral zone to be
an angling pass
angling
instead of
out
trying to
pass
put it
on
up
the other side instead of all three forwards going to the same side. I mean, it really. I mean, you basically bunched up that all, gave nowhere for Cooper to put that puck.
Yep.
Now, what you'd like to see is Cooper recognizes that, backs it up. He had plenty of open ice.
Yep.
But that our wingers, I mean, they cannot all be through the neutral zone. They can't all be drifting over to the same side. So
that's another habit that we're working is like spreading our players out, giving some ice, giving some options. It's getting better. You know, it's getting better all the time. But yeah, it happens still obviously there.
So we have the Linder,
Weaver is
Wilson,
filling
and
in.
Weaver line in right now, along with Hargrove and Jones. See a good steady pickup on that. Need to see some pressure, not just an open lane shot right through the center of the ice. I mean, we've got we are basically opposite of where we ended and how we're playing at this moment. So we got to see this pick up a little bit.
Here comes Linder making a move, tries to split the players. That wasn't a smart play.
Not gonna make it through. He had Wilson on the wing, just sitting out there, plenty of ice in front of him. He could have passed it off to Wilson and made his way through because the D would have had a split, right? He no longer has the puck. They couldn't have stopped him. So trying to go through two right in the center of the ice is not where we want to be. So we got to see this group relax a little bit. They need to calm down a little bit and start playing some heads-up hockey like we were in the first period.
Yeah,
Wilson with a good pass out.
That was
deflection
touched.
off Linder.
So Linder
Flory's
looking
making his
for
way out.
Oh, Flory was down there, but gets around him.
Jones is still on the ice. It's not going to be icing because it
went off
did
Jones' stick.
off. Come on.
Oh boy, that was dangerous. That one chipped up in the air off our own player's stick. Luckily, Carl grabbed it, but that was floating up in the air. And those are the ones where it comes off a stick unexpected. It's floating up in the air, and you get the goalie not expecting that move, and you get him off the back edge of his skates, and that's how stuff sneaks in.
Well, they've got it again. That was kind of a lazy play by Giles there, which just then didn't make much of effort to pick up the puck, and it got loose, and that's what came from it. So again, we got to see a little effort pick up here.
Yeah, we're letting Lincoln's getting too much control in our zone here. And I think we really need to disrupt this. I still see these flashes. Our players are certainly capable of it. I think they get disrupted a little bit and they kind of fall into some old bad habits. But puck's deep. Ames still trying to get a hold of this one. Giles off the board, sends that one up, looking for Flory, but gets by him, but deep in the zone.
That's where we got an opportunity here. We got the numbers
Lincoln
down
doesn't
below.
have it. We have somebody in the slot. Baker was there.
Just was there.
Good feed by Shifley to Baker. Baker was there, and it just went wide left. Nice move. Baker gets it again. Whiff off the post. Deflects in front of this low slot again. Goes into the corner. Flory picks it up. He comes around the corner. Pivots, trying to get it out. Giles holds it in at the blue line. Lincoln pushes it through, but Giles comes away with possession. He works his way into the right side, but a Lincoln player puts his skates on it. That's Impens. He tries to get through. Kiefer Shifley goes up, puts his shin guards in front of that one, doesn't let it go anywhere. Kiefer Shifley working his way into Tristan Shifley working his way into the zone. Kiefer puts it up on goal. Arm is up. We got a hook.
Got a hook somewhere.
I'm going to have to believe it's on Lincoln because we had control of that in the zone.
Yep.
We had that shot on goal, and when it hit the goalie, that whistled the dead. Number 8 is, who is that? Got things in the way here. Mason White going in the box for a hook.
We're going to see our
Ames
first
power
Iridium
play.
CrossFit power play goal. Power play here tonight. Iridium is our one of our head sponsors.
Oh, that one goes into the Ames bench.
As we've made reference to them on several times, they are a great partner of ours. We work with them on our off-ice conditioning and workouts and everything. So want a big shout out to Iridium CrossFit for their sponsorship. and their active participation with the development of our players.
Linder comes out with possession. Oh, lazy pass up to the point, and Insko disrupts that one, sends it to the far end. That was, it was good. He was looking for the.
You got ice. Let's go.
Here we go. We got possession.
Move
We need to move forward with it now. So Jones moving into the zone, tried to move it into the corner. He comes out with possession, gets driven into the boards. Puck comes out. Wilson knocks it down with his pads, goes across ice. He has Giles waiting. Giles walks up, puts it down low on the goalie's pads. He knocks it down and covers. That might have caught him in an unprotected spot. He went down kind of. He looked like that hurt.
Well, that was a interesting position down there because Kiefer is filling in for Wyatt Pink on that power play line as well, and Kiefer's not normally that low down in front of that net, so he wasn't quite sure where the puck was at that moment. So, but again, Kiefer has earned that badge and earned that ability to be in there while Wyatt is out. So again, here we go. We're still in our Iridium CrossFit power play. Garnis is
trying to feed that up there. Puck's loose in the low slot. Baker's over there, tries to feed it over to Shifley. Shifley battling for it. Baker comes out with it.
Come on.
Up to the point. Flory has it.
Yeah,
he makes a move. Toe drags up in front, puts it behind the net. Garnis picks it up, tries to keep possession as he comes around. Baker pushes it back over. Garnis battling in the corner, trying to get possession. Shifley comes around with it, goes behind the net, reverses, comes back around. He looks up to the point, sees Flory. Flory walks across. He's got Hargrove on the far side. Hargrove chipped up as he shoots in, feeding that net down low. Shifley comes away with it. Good possession on this power play by Ames. Baker down in the corner, not able to keep it down. Hargrove gets chipped off of it. Lincoln chips it out. They get a shorty. So we had it in there. We had possession. Lincoln chips it out. We had our players going on the back check, but the player just came around. 17 seconds to go in this power play, and he puts a shorty in behind the goalie here. Watch how this one sets up. So they come out up in that left-hand point. So we're trying to hold that down, and they just chip it past him. He gets in the breakaway. We have two D-men back checking on it, and he just gets that player. Shifley was back there. He had a body right on him, and he just put a good shot right around the body and got it on goal and got over that stick hand of Carl. Not where we want to be at this point of the game. They've pretty much.
Well, we are at this point of the game because of how we're playing. Let's be clear. They are not playing the way they did in the first period. So I have complete opposite comments related to their current state of play.
So Lincoln comes back full strength.
Just
not only did we not take advantage of that, we gave up a shorty on that power play.
Another shorty.
Which those are death. I mean, I think it's something that and you know, just kind of full disclosure. I mean, we haven't had a lot of opportunities in the recent years where we've had power plays and we've had the talent that can keep control of that puck in the zone like that. And there you see it where, you know, they're working on it. We're seeing that possession. We're seeing them work that puck around. But then when it gets broken up like that, you know, we're all sold, and then they get past us, and we're just not used to being in that position. So as this team matures, as we get better with our stick handling, as we get used to being in that position, that's going to get better. But we've seen it happen a couple times this year already. We just have to recognize what's happening in those situations, and when a player chips that out, what can happen. So Wilson with the collision. Bauman didn't like that one, talking to the official. Now we got one against the boards. Hargrove is there. I think this might be a little bit of a makeup call. I'm guessing
this one down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not horrible. Wilson was a little late on that. Hargrove's going to go in the box. I'm not sure if it's just going to be a roughing call.
Well, we're definitely heading into our first penalty kill of the game as well.
See the call here. Hope we don't see any hands go to the hip. There's kind of little work on the boards there, but it wasn't like a. They're both really close. I haven't seen the call yet.
Well, it didn't seem to me that there was anything that was unnecessary about. I mean, I understand where the call came from, but I didn't see anything that would have had a discussion of anything more than just a minor penalty. So.
Did you see the signal? All right, we think it's a roughing call.
Well, it's just 2 minutes, and so we've got our penalty kill out there right now. And
Yeah, I was looking for hands to go on hips, and I didn't see that.
which
So
is
puck
good.
breaks
Come on,
loose.
come on,
Shifley
come on.
breaks away. Be
Yep.
nice to see this.
That would have been
See a
nice.
shorty come back. Shifley still has it. He's behind the net. He comes around. He had support coming. There's going to be a penalty. We're going to go back even strength as Flory goes down from a trip. This is our strength. I feel 4v4 is a better opportunity for us with the talent that we have on the ice. So see if he keeps the same line out there.
It's a good line, so I
think
don't
it's
see why.
they got a break. They just went
this
in.
is
We're going to
the-
go in 15 seconds into the penalty kill.
So, it's still a good. It's one of our top lines, and this bunch has played together from Bantams all the way through. So
Yep.
they know each
Flory
other
goes
pretty
in the
well,
corner,
so-
chips up to the point. Kiefer steps up, puts it down there. Flory works his way up there, reverses, works down low. He's got Shifley with him, tries to feed across to Giles, can't get to him. Lincoln picks it up. They try to come across. Shifley, that stay-at-home D-man, was back there. He didn't let that go anywhere. Oh, I thought that was going to hit the net. Lobs down. That's even strength. That should be an icing call.
Yep. Giles said thing. It was a little interference. They gave him the space. He's driving up thing. We've kind of got the numbers right now.
Nice
Shifley,
feed.
Yep.
Giles went down, pulled his man with him. Shifley was coming down the slot, tried to feed into him. Just didn't quite hit the net. Put up to the point. He's got Flory over there. Flory feeds over to Shifley. Shifley misfires a little bit as he gets the puck down over there. Is that Giles again? He puts it down on net. Puck is loose. Puck comes out, or puck gets covered with Tristan Shifley on it. But we're going to get fresh legs on the ice. That was a good sequence. I like
wasn't bad. And Giles put it in a good spot where Shifley was there and was almost had the rebound on that. So, yes, I agree. That was one of their most solid sequences they've had in the last 10 minutes of this game, of this period.
So now coming in, Linder and Wilson forwards, Van Devender and Reed Jones on defense. Oh, Linder had it off the face-off. Lincoln gets against the boards. Linder still tying it up over there. Lincoln not quite able to get it off the boards. They come in 2v3. Ames going in the good back check. Linder not letting him go anywhere with that.
What is that?
What is that call? A roughing call for
wow.
what? He didn't. I don't understand that call at all.
Wow. That was interesting. A little roughing call. He went into him with his shoulder as trying to.
I don't understand that one at all.
Yeah,
that was a roughing call. So we're going to go
4-on-3.
4v3.
Then we'll be 4-on-4 in 43.
But he just went in. I thought that was good shoulder-to-shoulder contact,
I
good
didn't see
stick
a
play.
problem with that.
It wasn't
I
a
don't
slash. It wasn't. He
know.
didn't really hit the player maliciously at all.
No.
He had the puck. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
So we have Jones.
Oh, puck breaks
Van
loose.
Devender.
Still loose. But net comes off. They're going to wave that off. It might have gone in, but that net came off right as it bounced loose.
So we have a change right now. We have Giles and Jones. And
So
then we
Hans
have
comes
Crash.
in.
Crash is coming in. So we've got Crash, we've got Giles, and we've got Jones.
Giles Jones and Crash. Puck goes into the corner. We got 30 seconds to kill here. 4v3. There we go. Into the glove of Carl.
That was an unfortunate bounce. He tried to get the puck high off the glass, and just an unfortunate bounce. Just literally went right back into one of the Lincoln players and was able to get control of it. Another face-off here from Hans. Crash. Jones steps up, gets the puck. Giles is.
There we go. Giles has a little room. We got one man stays home. They come in, two man. They try
Nobody
to float
there.
that in front.
Well, again, 5-on-5, that would have been a perfect opportunity because you would have had somebody crashing, but 3-on-4, you're not going to have somebody crashing.
We're just buying time here. And keep the pressure here.
Now
We're back 4v4.
Yep. Giles has got to get out.
Baker working his way around the corner, trying to get in the zone, followed up by Crash. He tries to get in the zone. There's one of those blue line battles that we just need to get better at, entering the zone on that.
Come on.
So now
Pick it up.
we get.
Nobody's out. What are we doing?
We're back on penalty kill. We got a hold on who?
All right.
Hans is going in the box. What is up with this?
Do you use your timeout in the 6 minutes left in the second period? Do you hold your breath these next 6 minutes that they're going to at least balance it out?
Yeah.
I mean, here we go again. We're back 5-on-3 this time.
5v3 for a minute. This is brutal. Like, this is too much pressure. This is where we're going to, like, we can't go down 2 goals on this one. So we're going to have to play some heads up here and get control of this.
Got a couple of Lincoln folks out there. There's Dale and Cabin Boy, I think it's right. So welcome to some of our Lincoln friends out there that are watching on our feed. So we're glad to have you. Come on, step up. So we have the Shifley brothers out right now, Tristan and Kiefer along with Charles. Good pressure at the moment. 5-on-3 is a tough one though, just on any circumstance. Good deflection. Good job by Wes.
Yeah, knocked down by Shifley's stick.
Yep.
And then Wes quick with the pads. Puck goes behind the net. Hargrove battling against the boards, trying to tie that up. We got 20 seconds out of the zone. That's going to kill a lot of clock.
Lincoln's doing a nice job moving the puck, though.
Yep.
That was
Hargrove's coming off. Shifley's coming off. In comes Wilson. In comes Jones.
Shifley's still out there.
Impens comes in for
Step up,
Lincoln.
Kiefer. That a baby. Look behind. That away,
there we
Kiefer.
Go. Gets it out
Good
of the
job.
zone.
Kiefer was in. Great. Go.
We got 5v4 breakaway. Here comes Linder, and he loses his skate, but he makes a move. He gets up there. The goalie doesn't know where that puck is.
It's in between his legs, unfortunately. It didn't slide its way through.
There we go. That was a little after the fact. You can go ahead and put someone in the box for that one. You know,
Linder's gonna he'll think about that. He'll think about that approach and the slip on the skates and all that. But you know, he still was able to maintain possession of the puck and get a shot on net. So give him a lot of credit there.
So here
we
we
have
are,
Jones and Giles
penalty
out
kill.
there right now on a penalty kill. Giles is able to get it out. 5-4 for 45 more seconds on this penalty kill.
So Giles,
able to clear
good job. Just get that out of the zone. Let's buy some time here. Wilson keeping the pressure down there.
Get it,
wraps
Zach,
it around.
get it, Zach.
Wilson is there. He picks it up. He has Linder with him. Puck's bouncing around by the boards. Lincoln trying to feed their way out of the zone.
Oh.
That one you don't want to pinch too much.
No, Jones his gap was just too much. It was a good opportunity, but you are correct. He made the right decision there. Come on, step up on him. Step up on him. Get it out.
There we go. 10 seconds. There we go. Get it out of the zone. 5 seconds. Here we go. Now hold on to it. Who's coming out of the box? Where are they going to go?
There we go.
Linder goes hard into the boards. We'll see if we get see what this call is going to be. I don't see the calls going at the box there. Usually we're struggling with getting what the calls are because usually they go to the box and we see them. We'll go in there and they'll signal it. So 2 minutes. It's just a roughing call on Wilson or on Linder. Or I'm sorry. Linder went into the boards and drew a 2-minute penalty. So we're going to go into power play.
I think Dale on the line is making some good point. These refs do need to get control of this game because they are. I don't know what they're doing, and I would like to say that they're causing it, but they're not doing Lincoln any favors either, though. So, but we'll take this power play right here. Again, we're on the Iridium CrossFit power play. So we have Giles. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. We have Flory, Hargrove, Baker, Shifley, and Garnis. So we're offside.
Oh, offside.
Yeah, I think Shifley may have got out just a little bit ahead of it.
It was the right move. I'm not sure who kind of snuck in there, but they had Baker on the far side. He was working his way in the zone, and the guys in the near side were busting balls to get into the zone and just got caught off sides. Shifley's going to take this face-off, chips forward. Baker comes away with it. He works the slot off a Lincoln player as he takes that shot. Goes and feeds another one in there.
Right there.
Puck's loose in front of it. Lincoln knocks it out. We're going to go into Flory's going to drop back and pick that up.
So this is our forward line primarily. We've got 4 forwards out there, and Hargrove running the D. We've got Isaac basically
Flory doing some nice moves. Works his way into the corner.
He just held on it to just a second alone.
Yeah.
He had the opportunity to pass it out to Charles.
Oh, up to the point. Hargrove
right
is there.
Oh,
right of the
shot.
net. Good one-timer by Hargrove, but goes wide right. Lincoln sends it to the far end. Good clear by them. But good move, good control, good shot by Hargrove, except for the part where he missed the net.
Oh, come on. That's we just, as they say, you got to catch a pass.
Oh, there was off. Now we're back, skate. Hargrove picks this one up. He has Flory on the far side. We got 50 seconds left in this power play to gather it. Let's calm down. We don't have to do anything. No heroics. Play smart hockey. Flory works his way in the left side. He's going down there.
He's got
fresh legs coming
right
in.
Front.
Head Garnis. Jones is up top. Puck's still loose in front. Kiefer Scheifele down low. Are they seriously going to call an interference call on that? Who is yelling?
I'll give you one guess, but don't say it.
I can't even guess who that would be. All right, back in the penalty box.
Here we go again.
So we're 4v4. We got 2 minutes on the clock for us. 30 seconds left in the Lincoln bench. So in 30 seconds we'll be back. Off the face-off, Lincoln wins. Bounces off of Linder's chest. Linder chips it forward to Wilson. Wilson in a breakaway. He puts it in the net. Knocks the goalie's bottle up in the air. We even it up. That's what I said before. I feel like this is one where 4v4, I think, is our strength game, especially with the talent that we have. Opens up a lot of ice. So great job by those guys getting control, bringing it up. It's even strength. We're going to stay in the penalty. Nobody comes out of the box. Nice chip up. So that started with Linder. Linder got control. He just sent it forward to Wilson. Wilson had the breakaway, came in. There was 2 Lincoln players trailing him, but he had the breakaway. Just put it in the net. Good move, good heads up, good speed. I love that action. Good job, boys.
So we have
Scheifele taking the face-off.
Scheifele and Flory.
Now Lincoln comes and
Jones stepped
off that
up
face
on
off.
him. Giles was able to get in there and disrupt just enough. Made that shot go a little bit wide. Jones has an open ice.
So 10 seconds left. That one goes out of play into the Lincoln bench. 7 seconds left. And then we go to penalty kill mode. We're going to face off in neutral ice.
So Giles and Jones are coming out. We got Hargrove and Van Devener in there, along with
Flory and Scheifele.
Scheifele and Flory.
Tristan Scheifele,
Tristan.
to be clear.
Nice. Tristan was able to get that puck out.
There
nice
we go.
D-to-D pass there. Come on, Coop. Put it down
Coop
deep.
puts
Good
it
job.
down deep, yep. Buying time.
So
Lincoln
we're
comes in
five,
full
we're
strength.
5-on-4. Now we are back to
Flory against
whoa,
the boards.
we're
That's going to
call
be a
it again.
trip. All right, I'll give him that one.
Hold on a second. Let me look at it there. Yeah, was that a legit penalty against Isaac?
All right.
Here we go again. Let's see here. Can
So,
we get out of this period? That's all I want to know.
This is our third 5v3, or down to 3 players, either a 5v3 or a 4v3 that we've been in this period. Just crazy. I have not been in the game where this much. So we got Van Devender, Hance, Hargrove on our set. We've got 1 minute and 15 that we got to kill out of here. They get it out of the zone, but they can't get it to the far end. So no breather here.
Delayed, Coach. I'm delayed.
Up to the top. Lincoln loses control.
He almost had it.
Hance went up, stepped up there.
Yep, good job, Wes. Good deflection up high.
Yep,
come on, get
kept
to
that
it,
over
Charles.
the
Get
net.
it out.
There we
baby.
go. Hargrove
There we
gets
go.
it out of the zone. That
There we
goes
go.
far in. Breather for Ames as we reset.
So Jones is coming in for Hargrove. Hance is coming over, so Linder's going in for him.
Oh, man,
So
they
did we
ran
have-
into each other.
Did they run into each other?
Yeah, they ran in. I didn't see.
Roughing on the Marcel. Roughing their own player. Rough. That's
Do we have a
rough.
replay of that? Did we catch the replay?
Well, let's
They
not
just-
show that. I don't
Yeah.
want, don't show it.
All right, we
Don't
won't.
show it.
I didn't quite see what happened. They were both going for it. We'll spare you all the.
So we've got our trainer
But,
out there.
Yeah, just.
Each other behind the net.
Yeah, just 2 players. We're just watching the replay. Just 2 guys from Lincoln went behind the net to get the puck, and they probably had their head up, kind of looking where they're going to go with it, and they just ran into each other. So we're going to pause. We're going to pause for a minute while they take care of him on the ice here, and we'll pause audio, and we'll be back with you in just a couple minutes.
See what the other number is. 16. Yeah.
So he had somebody from home watching. So for those of you at home from Lincoln, and I'm pretty sure his dad, that was number 16. That was probably mess up his name, but Balkovich. Just a collision behind the net.
Yeah.
Two players. The puck was back there, and they both went from both sides of the net and just didn't see each other and just ran right into each other. He's kind of trainer's down there checking on him, but he popped up. He skated under his own power to the bench, so I think he's fine. Just shook up a little bit.
And the trainer went back to her position in the box, so she is not continuing the examination of him. So good possibility there that not going into concussion protocol. So again, just probably
Just shook
just
him up a little
shock
bit.
of just colliding with with just having to be your teammate, but you're still colliding with another body, and they're both skating. So that's just how it goes. So we have Jones and Hargrove out there along with Linder. Lincoln does a really nice job of moving the puck, though. I like, I'll give credit where credit's due when skills.
So in comes
doing it.
Hans to help with this power play.
Yep.
Puck pops out. Hans picks it up. He gets it out of the zone. He's got Linder, feeds it to him, but it's under his skates. He can't get to it. He puts it in the zone. Hans goes down into the corner looking for the puck behind the net. Lincoln's under pursuit from Hans. Hans is chasing him out. They're coming in 1v3. He puts it on goal, but Wes Carl with the quick glove and doesn't let that go anywhere. So great turnaround. We went from being down 5v3 to went to our just down one player, 5v4. We got it out of the zone. Hans put it down there, tried to feed to Linder. Linder got it in the zone. They came out with it, just getting pestered by our players, not letting them do anything clean with it. They came in our zone. We knocked it down into the glove of Carl and waited for ball game. We got 15 seconds. We just put it down to the far end. We're going to get our player back here in 10 more seconds, and we'll see what happens.
So we have Giles and Schiefer.
Schiefer?
Well, I blew it last
Schiefer
weekend,
Keifley?
too. Yeah, I blew it last weekend on his varsity. I went back and listened
Here
to
comes Ames at full strength. And Lincoln goes behind the net.
I went back and watched the replay over and over again, and I called him Schiefer.
Schiefer.
And I just was like, oh, how embarrassing. So Kiefer Scheifele, well, it doesn't matter who was out there. I'm going to just say at this point that wasn't a very good period.
No.
We were able to come back, tie it up.
Thank goodness.
A lot of penalties. Can anybody tell me how many penalties we had that game? We had at least 3, if not 4, and 2 5-on-3s easily.
We had
3
situations where we were down to 3 players, and we were down 2 5v3s and 1 4v3.
Well, you are not going to win a game by having 5. I mean, if they come back with this third period and roll in with 5+ more penalties, it's going to be hard.
We can't do that. But I will say one of those nice keys to victory that we talk about, if you can kill a 5v3, that says a lot about what your defense is capable of.
Yep.
So good that they were able to kill that. But like you said, you're not going to get away with that move forever.
But it also puts extra strain on them during that time period. So when we get back to 5-on-5, we're tired. We're not able to move the puck and being efficient. They basically came out flat. You went from that first period where they were moving the puck, to coming out that second period, and almost it was the tale of two opposites. So
the first 10 minutes of that game were awesome, and we need to get back to that.
Yep. So we'll see. All right, everybody. We'll see you all back in about 15. All right, everybody, welcome back. We're going into the third period. We hope that Coach Rick was able to, calm them down, get them back in position to be successful like they were in the first period. We'll do like anything else. We'll just try to forget the second period. We are going into it 5-on-5 even strength, tied 2-2.
See if it comes back. When it's on, it comes up anyway. So we're good.
I turned it off. I don't know if we can have that much music on. Can you be broadcasting live music?
If you're
like
talking, he says it's okay. Generally.
Usually if we're talking, it covers.
Okay, all right. All right, well, here we go. We have our starting lineup out there with Linder, Weaver, and Wilson, along with Hargrove and Jones. Let's see what team comes out this third period, Tom.
Yep, let's see. Linder
There we go.
pulls
There we
that
go.
one away.
Yep.
Weaver goes to the
Yep.
side for it. He
There we
chips it
go.
forward
Gotta
into
get
the
in there,
corner.
too.
Weaver going for it. Puck sticks up on some of that sticky ice down there, up to the point. Wilson looking for
cross-side.
Linder on the far side.
Yep. Oh,
Linder
right there.
feeding over to Weaver. Weaver's in the spot where we wanted him, right in that low slot. Off the goalie's pads, it's still loose.
Cross ice.
Wilson tries to backhand one. He had both Linder and Weaver in front of the net. Hargrove chips that one up. Weaver tries to chip it up behind the net. Little battle. Weaver lets it go. Comes around the corner. Jones
Jonesy.
doesn't get it at the point. I can only
Good
imagine
possession
the
of it.
words that Rod would say right now.
Yep.
I hope he's not listening to us.
Oh, but he will be later tonight, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
So Wilson, we have the numbers moving out. Wilson up to Weaver and Jones.
Enters the zone. Jones in the corner. Works his way around. Pivots around. Comes out. Splits those players. Goes up there. Linder knocks it down with his skates. Works his way through. Lincoln pushes it out of the zone. Jones and Giles are both back there ready to cover it. Linder, good back check. Over to Giles. Giles feeds to Weaver. Weaver goes across ice. Just buys some time so we can get some fresh legs on the ice. Here comes Flory, Shifley, Giles, and Baker. Giles trying to
Just
chip
enough.
that one forward. I don't think that worked quite the way he thought it was going to go.
Oh.
Shifley, Kiefer down in the corner fighting for it. He follows it up, wraps it around the boards, bounces up to Baker. Baker goes cross ice to his brother. Tristan Shifley picks it up. He sends it up the boards. He has Giles waiting for it. Giles backhand sends it forward. Tristan Shifley comes behind the net, gets caught up. Lincoln pivots. They send it around the corner. Baker doesn't see it. He goes and ties it up along the boards. Kiefer Shifley can't quite hold it in, but Tristan holds it. A little back and forth. We need to settle down in the neutral ice here.
Yeah, we just want to see, here we have the opportunity. We don't have a lot of pressure on us. We need to have a good, even breakout.
Yeah, so
Baker saw an
with a
open
good
space
move.
there. Take it up through.
There we go. He
I like
has
how he
Shifley and
chose-
Shifley
Oh, right there, right there.
Flory in
Isaac,
the upper
shoot it.
slot.
Oh.
Goes off the post and up into the net.
I like
Is
what
he going to call that off the goal? Are we going to stay in the zone? Looks like we're going to stay in the zone.
I like what Aiden did there, right? He didn't try to force it down the center. He was able to take it a little out wide. He dropped it back. Isaac was able to pick up, make a good shot on net, make a shot on goal, and unfortunately, the goalie was able to pop it up into the rafter. Oh, sorry, it was off the post.
I thought I heard a little ding in there. Stansfield comes into the game. We haven't seen too much of him yet. Not a shot on goal, as our official statistician calls out. If it hits the post,
It is not
a shot on goal.
Recorded shot on goal. So we have Garnis, Keller, and Hans out there, Crash out there with Van Devender and Josh. So the ice is still a little sticky back behind the net, I could see. Josh is making a good charge up ice. Good pass to Garnis.
good feed to Garnis. Yep.
Oh,
Followed
take
up.
it all the
Keller.
way through, right there. Come on, get to it, Crash. Crash is able to keep it in.
Yep. Chips it up forward. Nobody there to collect it, but he at least kept it in the zone. Lincoln enters in, gets angled off the ice by Crash. Cross
Jones.
ice. Garnis picks it up. He goes cross ice to
Keller.
Keller.
Yep. Kelly was able to. He was attempting to get a little bit of shot in. I think the thing was deflected off the Lincoln player.
I think Garnis
But it
was
was
trying
still
to
keep it. It still was able to keep it in our zone. We have Linder, Wilson, and Garnis out there right now, along with Hargrove and Jones. Charles steps forward.
Yeah,
Gets
red
it
line,
back in the
gets
zone.
it in
Garnis
the zone.
is on his way out, and Weaver's on his way in.
Wilson up in
oh,
front
right
of the net.
there.
It's
Oh,
loose.
it's
It's still
loose.
loose. Now he
Oh.
covers. Lincoln goalie covers there. Came around, just put that right in front. You know, we talked about that garbage collection last week. You know, sometimes you just get them scrambling. That opens things up where we can follow it up and put things on net.
Yeah, make that goalie start scrambling for the puck and not being able to see it or anything. Move its way through. So I will say we've come out a little bit better this first 4 minutes of this period, playing a little bit, more of our game. So that's good and positive. We've got Linder winning.
So Linder wins that.
Oh,
follows it up.
follows
Puck
it
is
up.
still loose. Goalie can't pull it in. He pushes it forward.
Yep, gonna call that. Wow.
Interference call on Linder. Went out
He
there.
had the puck.
He let go of the puck. There was separation between him and the puck, and Linder went and angled him, went and shouldered into him and separated him from the puck. It's like, okay, I could see how you call it interference, but that was pretty weak sauce for an interference call.
All right, here we go. We're on the penalty kill again. We've got Flory and Shifley along with Jones and Hargrove.
Shifley takes the face off.
Come on, Charles, just get it out.
Yeah, there we
Get it up
go.
to Isaac.
Nice feed, keeping possession. Shifley working his way up there, doesn't quite get possession. I don't know how I feel about that one. On one hand, he's keeping possession. On the other, Lincoln's closing in on it.
I just
And
in that situation, if you've got that pressure on you and you have the ability to move the puck all the way down, I think you just need to get rid of it.
That's where I'm.
And
that's
do
where
what
I'm with you
Isaac
there.
just did right there. Abel, and then he chases
Yep,
it, right?
Chase it.
And puts it through. So we have Giles and Shifley, Kiefer in. Kiefer steps up and able to keep the puck from going in, but Lincoln still made their way through.
There you go. Floyd
Good
chips
job,
it out of the
Flory.
zone.
Yep. Just enough to. What are we going
What
to
are
get
we-
here? Oh, offsides. It's all right. Keeps us.
I'll take an offside. I was worried someone with this little tangle up over here was going to go in the box, and I was looking for the referee. So just an
Good.
offside.
Giles and Kiefer are staying out while Crash and Dylan made their way in.
So Hans faces off against Impens.
Come on, Crash, get to it. Step up. There we go. Step up, Dylan. That a baby. Good pass up to Crash.
There we
Get
go.
down there. Get
Works
down
his
there.
way in there,
we
protects
go.
the
Come on,
puck.
Come on, come on.
You know, one of the things that's interesting, watch what he's doing with that one hand on the stick,
Yeah, he's
protecting the
keeping
puck.
It, yep, keeping it down there. Nice job, Crash.
Comes around the
Dylan's making
corner,
his way
just
in
pushes
there.
it back
Come on,
down.
Get on him, Dylan. Come on. There we go.
There you go. Yep. So
Come on. Step up. Step up.
this is one where when you have two guys on the weak side of the ice, it'd be nice to see that strong side D-man
Oh,
step
that
up
away,
into that
Kiefer.
slot. Yep.
Good job, Kiefer.
I'd like to see that D-man that's on the strong side step up and bring one of the weak side D-men over to cover that. Otherwise, we're giving him too much time to wind up on it and come in on us. So Lincoln sends one high. That was probably going to go over the net, but Carl stands up, grabs that puck, ices it. It's going to give us a chance to get those fresh legs the rest of the way on the ice. We have 14 seconds left on the on the penalty kill.
A little bit better execution by the Cyclones
we're a
this
little over-
third period.
Oh, no, there we go. Jones taking the face off, comes to the corner and out of the zone. Baker working his way along the boards. Terrell's over the the linesman was over the puck.
Come on, don't need another penalty here. That away.
There we go.
That
Wilson
away,
with the
Wilson.
stick on the ice.
There we go. There we
Buying
go.
time. Ames comes back full strength, still buying time. Off the bench comes Linder. Lincoln bounces it off the end of the zone. Wilson doesn't quite hold him. Ames closes in on it. Hargrove chips over to Linder. Linder puts it up to the point. Lincoln holds it in. Linder angles him off the puck, gets it out of the zone. Lincoln gets it in neutral ice. Wilson knocks it down. Jones picks it up. He comes up out of the zone. He's got Weaver to his left. He crosses in there. Weaver drops back as Jones comes in. Jones off the goalie's
shot.
blocker and out of play.
So I get a shout out there to Jeremy Bristow watching from Chicagoland.
Chicagoland. I thought maybe he was here with the sun.
No, Kyan made his way out here, and so poor kid's over there sitting in a chair with his leg with a cast from his toes to his hip. All the way up, covered in a nice snuggly blanket. So at least good job by Kyan coming out, and again, good job by Wyatt coming out as well. So even when they're not able to play, they're out here supporting each other, and that's,
tells you
and that's
these
what
boys do not like missing their hockey.
No, they don't. So we have
Up to the
Jones
point.
and Hargrove.
Jones sends it down low, bounces off. Weaver in the corner, picks up the puck, puts it in
right
front.
there.
Puck is loose, but it was floating in front of the net like a spicy meatball. The goalie grabs it.
So we have the Shifley, Flory, and Baker line coming in with Giles and Kiefer on the blue line.
Go! Finish!
Puck drops, moves forward to the side. Lincoln holds
Yes,
onto it,
that
looking
away,
for a
Kiefer.
clearing
Good
pass.
job.
They try to set up along those boards. We tried to do the same thing. The same thing happened to us. You know, that's a tough one. You need those angling passes. Baker gets it, works his way across, feeds up to Giles. Looks to feed up in front of the net. He had his good old faithful buddy Tristan Shifley
right
looking
there.
for
Oh!
So Giles went to Shifley. Shifley had good opportunity for that shot and went wide left of the goal. Lincoln clears it all, clears it, icing waved off. No offside there. Shifley picks it up. He works his way up, buying time, drops to his brother.
Drop.
Oh, it's a good drop, but that ice just looks sticky there. Like it didn't move like we expected it. Not sure what happened. Wilson comes and takes Hyatt off the puck into the corner. Shifley goes for the puck, and the other player put his hand on the back of his helmet and drove him into the boards, which I would think would be a dangerous play. Flory working his way down, can't get possession. Lincoln comes around the boards, can't quite get to it. Puck comes in to neutralize.
Okay,
Hargrove
Charles.
is there, chips it over to the side. Jones trying to work his way to the puck.
Come on, Chuck. Oh.
Hargrove behind the net, reverses, works his way up, gets knocked off the puck, but Flory steps up. He's got Shifley on the far side. He's going to feed to Shifley. Shifley buys time, he was looking to feed that one down low. He saw Flory working his way to the net. Puck is still loose. Feeds up. Wilson is there. Wilson works to the slot. Backhands. Flory is there.
Come on, he's
little
right in
stick
front.
action.
Right in
Flory
front.
backhands. Has Wilson. Goes back to it. He's got Hargrove behind it. Puts it down low.
Right there.
Goalie picks it up with his glove. There goes Hargrove. Goalies or the referees pointing. Who's all gonna? Is he just sending them back to the bench and let him cool off a little bit? Flory's going into the box. He better not be going alone. The Lincoln players were kind of.
We're going to say 5-on-5
We're going to stay
here.
5v5, yeah. One like that, yeah, take the players, keep it even, let them cool off a little bit. I think that's a legit.
Yeah, I think Isaac came in after the play was pretty much over with. I mean, I appreciate him supporting his teammates, but those times you got to back out and just.
So I saw Des Moines High School League, a bench clearing fight.
The high school league?
In the high school league.
Wow.
So it was after a stopped goal. The goalie stopped it, and then a player got up and took a swing at a kid, and then kids just started coming off the bench, and it's like, oh my gosh.
So we have Weaver, Linder, and Wilson out there, and
That one. You ever watch a volleyball game and they got players jumping all over, swinging at stuff? That's what that looked like. It looked like a fake one, and there's someone right behind him and took another shot, and it deflected up. I thought that one might go in. So not double minors, double majors for fighting in there is what the call is.
That's interesting. Holy cow. Well, at least they're both in there.
Usually like a toss-up.
That way,
I
Ethan.
didn't see fists flying. Usually, like someone's got to be throwing fisticuffs. I saw some shoving for sure.
Come on, no.
Yep,
Get
puck's
it out,
loose
clear
in front
it.
of there. Still loose. There we go. Crash gets that one out
There
wide.
we go,
Comes
there
out
we
of the
go.
zone.
Good job.
In neutralized. Garnis in pursuit. Lincoln pushes it back in there. Van Devender.
Oh.
Stansfield loses an edge. Goes down. Van Devender quick to recognize the situation and went over to cover for his D partner. Hans comes around. Puck still loose. Goes to the side. Hyatt and Van Devender battling for it. They send it around the boards. Garnis
Get it out, Ethan.
gets a
Get it
stick
out,
on
Ethan.
it, gets it out of the zone.
Get it. Let's go.
He's got Keller. Keller goes to the board, but that puck gets held up in neutral ice as the new body comes in. Scheifele picking that up. Now Giles. Is that Giles? Giles comes in, waiting for his team to come in, works his way down low, looks and sees who's up there. Wilson's there, makes the pass. Wilson trying to feed Baker, just gets by him. That's going to come out of the zone. We have offside. We're back on side as Scheifele sent that one in deep to buy some time. Wilson trying to get it out. Scheifele holds it. He goes to feed it in. Wilson was coming across the slot. Can't get it in the net. Lincoln sends it back up top. They get in the neutral ice, but Giles is there. He comes in left side. He's got Scheifele and Wilson with him. Tries to feed into Scheifele, coming into the slot. Wilson comes out of the corner with it, drops him behind the net, feeds up to Giles. Giles to Scheifele. Scheifele trying to get it in there. Lincoln just puts a body in front of it. Puck goes back in front of the net. Wilson goes to the side. Here comes the puck. It's trying to chip up. Wilson comes away with it. He's buying time, walks his way across, goes to the slot, goes over the goal with his shot. Scheifele gets the boards, puts it up to the point. Baker's there. He tries to feed up to Wilson. Wilson goes in the corner to collect that puck. He still has his support. Giles goes to the top of the slot. Wilson sends it in down low, goes wide left of the net. Scheifele trying to look for it. Up against the boards again. Wilson up to Scheifele up top. Scheifele feeds down low. That one goes up high. Baker goes in the corner trying to collect this puck. Buys a little time, being patient with it. Lincoln's coming with it. Baker scrambling for it. Comes away with the puck. Scheifele steps up and puts it back in the zone. They better be going to working their way off the bench because that was an exhausting thing to talk about, let alone for those players on the ice.
Yes, they've got to get off the ice. They've been that crew, the Scheifele and Giles have been.
So
Scheifele, what
Scheifele,
do we have as a penalty?
He's going to call icing on us. Oh, he's got his hand up. So we got delayed penalty. Recognize it. There was one. We had an opportunity. We've got a roughing call on Lincoln. The 5-minute. I thought they said 5-minute majors. Our players just came out, so that must not have been. So they emptied the boxes.
Nope.
I didn't think that was 5 minutes.
Nope. Put him
It was
back
7
in.
minutes
Who's
when they
come
said.
back in? So they put one back in. No, it's a 2-minute penalty.
So
My bad.
so they just got a new 2-minute penalty. Yeah. So we go into power play. Jones has it at the point. He goes across Wilson in that dangerous spot for him where he can really wind up on him from there. He walks his way across. They got a player off his skates. He works his way into the slot. Lincoln battling for it, and they recover, and they just send it to the far end. That was a lost opportunity when Lincoln, those mistakes that we talk about and taking advantage of those, that was one missed opportunity for us. So Giles pulls up. Looking to feed Linder, and it just bounced off his skates and went backwards. Let's see where. So Linder working his way down low, loses an edge. I think someone better go check the stones on our sharpening machine down there.
There's another lost edge.
So Jones walks in, feeds it across. Little too high. Wilson looking for a pass, comes out of the zone. Giles quickly retreats.
Giles has
now
been
that
out
was
there for about 4 minutes, so he's got to come off the ice. He was out there he was out there for a long shift before that penalty took place, and
so
they put that first power play line out there. And so now we have Scheifele and Baker and Isaac.
Oh, puck's
and
loose in
Hargrove.
front of the net. Yeah, here we go. So let's see who comes off the bench. We got 30 seconds, still a power play here.
So we have Baker, Crash, and Garnis, along with Jones and Hargrove.
Shifley and Hargrove.
No, that's Shifley and Hargrove. So he's got Crash and he's got Crash out there. I'm guessing Crash is out there for Isaac.
Yeah, I think that would be correct because it's usually
because
Shifley, Flory,
yes, that's correct.
and Baker.
No, not double Shifleys. It's usually.
Well, not on the power play.
Come on, Tristan. Come on, get down in there, baby. Come on. Oh, got the rebound. Come on.
Can hold it.
That's all right.
Yep.
All right, get in there,
so
boys.
So there's one. Hargrove didn't have a lot of support. He wanted to get fresh legs. He just bounced that one off the boards. Giles comes off the bench. Lincoln's back at full strength. Baker picks this one up. I really like how he's skating this year. Oh, and it wraps around the corner. Baker carries it in, goes to the little curling dot there, and just puts that one in the top corner. I think it did a little victory lap around the post, and in it goes. Let's watch this replay. What do we see here, Mike?
Well, Oliver put it to him up in the neutral zone, and then Baker just did his thing. Like you said, he just skated in like you talked about, and then just sniped it on the right-hand side. He just comes down. He finds his spot and just puts it over the glove side into the top of the net.
That was
heck of a shot.
That was a heck of a shot. And with 2.5 minutes left to go in this game, we needed that. So
we take the lead 3-2 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Apple for Giles. Good call there.
That away. Get your feet in there, Linder.
Oh, there.
Get out. Get out.
Yep, we got to get that up, and we got to get the pressure out of our zone. 2 minutes left to go in this game. This is a dangerous time for us. You know, we've gone on more times than I'd like to admit where we've had the advantage in the waning seconds of a game. We've given stuff up. So let's get this control. Linder moves in, angles him off the puck. 2v2 in the corner, trying to get that puck out.
There we go. Oh,
Weaver passes that one up. Lincoln steps up and holds it in the zone.
Now get it out. There we go. Come on.
Lincoln chips up. They're off. There was.
Come on. There we go. Take your time, boys. That's all right.
Get it out of the zone.
Minute and 30 left. You're going to see the goalie here probably, and as soon as Lincoln probably gets good possession of the puck, you're going to see it. You're probably going to see that goalie come out. But
so Linder working his way out of the zone. Oh, that's puck still loose behind the net. Weaver's just swinging at it. We need to get control. Get it out of the zone.
See, that's why he's our captain right there. He knew what to do.
Yep.
Instead of swiping
just buy
at
time.
He bought time and just controlled the puck. We're going to have an extra player out here for, come on, get to the puck.
Yep, we can't let them cross. We can't let them switch ice like that. That was out. That was out. That's out. Buy your time. Take it. No.
Yeah, that's all right. They called it offsides. It's okay.
But he had possession. He was working his way out. Yeah, they were offside. It was the delayed offside. We had possession. We were coming out with it.
I see what you're saying. I'm good with that, Tom.
So now we're going to face off up here. That gives them a chance to pull their goalie and try and keep the control.
I hear you.
All right, let's see who's going to take this face-off. I have to believe it's Linder. We got 44 seconds left to go in this game, and it is tense in here. We got a timeout. I'm not sure which team took it, but I'm guessing Lincoln.
Yeah, they got to play. It'll be interesting to see what Rick puts out there right now. Like, does he put one of the power play lines out there, or does he go with just the regular lineup? So it'll be interesting to see what he does. But again, good fight this third period. Good. They left the second period behind them. Came out. They still weren't as crisp as they were in the first period, but they played a lot better. Much better on their passing. Much better of just managing the puck and the possession. I really am impressed with what Reed did down there again. Instead of just throwing the puck out, he was able to maintain control and skate
possession.
Around it. So, yep. So we have.
So like you said, I think this is solid.
Yep. So we have the second line out there. We have Tristan and Baker. It looks like Crash is out there. I'm guessing Isaac is serving a little bit more time for his 5-minute or that fighting penalty. I'm guessing because I don't
He should
think
have been out by now.
I don't think he's been back on the ice since.
There we go. We pushed it forward off the face-off.
Giles and Shifley out there running the D.
So not too much.
Come on, get it. Put it out. There we go.
There we go. That's what we
Come
want to
on,
see.
Baker. Yep.
Don't just swing at it, bounce it off the boards, keep possession.
Yep.
Baker, good job. Good control. Just passed it up. Lobbed in by Giles. That's an icing call. No. They waved it off. Shifley gets it, puts it in front of the net, drifts it up. Whistled dead at 18 seconds left to go in this game. I don't know why they waved off icing. Unless they had said they had a chance to play on it.
Yeah, I guess that's probably what it was. So 18 seconds left. Cyclones up 3-2.
Shifley takes the face off,
Right
pushes
there,
in there,
shoot it.
hand steps up, pushes it up wide right of the net. 15 seconds left to go. Baker battling behind the net. Puck comes over the front of the net. Lincoln makes a little toe drag move. Down goes Hans. Lincoln skating into the zone. Don't get on his back. And Shifley's going to get an interference call, I'm sure, for getting on the back of the Lincoln player. See what he calls here, but he was going for that puck. That was a time to be smart. Like, come around, get the shoulder on it. He's calling a hook on that one.
So we're going to see 6-on-4 here.
6v4 in front of our net. They got their goalie
4
pulled.
seconds.
We have 4 seconds left of this game. This is one where Linder's magic with his stick on a face-off is going to be crucial.
We need a face-off win more than anything right now.
So Linder's got it covered. The clock winds down. I don't know why he's going up to Hargrove. So Linder just put his body between that.
Carpenters have made their way in.
Is it not switching? Is the camera not switching? Oh, it's not going? Yeah.
Coach Weirson
Trying to get a GoPro shot. We don't have that one.
Coach Weirson made his way into the live stream. Well, thank you everybody that watched us tonight. Very proud of this team, Cyclones. They've come out. You could see some of the work that they did over this past week. You saw that out there with their breakouts. They had a little, again, it wasn't a solid game, right? First period, very solid. Second period, not solid. Third period, they came out, and again, not as crisp as they were in the first period, but they did manage the puck better. They maintained possession much better on controlling the puck, making their passes. So overall, very impressed with this win, and looking forward to tomorrow morning. Varsity again drops puck at 9:45. We have our JV that's going to be out here probably, what would you guess, 9 o'clock puck drop, do you think? Close to it?
I think pretty close to 9 o'clock. By the time they get everything cleaned up and get everybody off the ice, 9 o'clock is a pretty fair time. So
well,
we'll see you all back here for that.
Enjoyed the conversation we had tonight. Look forward to seeing you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.